Number one is to increase the number of feedback cycles. What does this mean? Well, a feedback cycle essentially says you take an action and then you assess the result. So you take an action, let's say you try and solve a maths problem, or you try climbing a climbing wall, or you shoot a basketball, or you attempt singing a song, or any skill you attempt and you put in some kind of action towards that skill that you're trying to develop. Then you get a result. So let's say you're shooting a basketball, you either get the basketball in or you miss, slightly to the left, slightly to the right. And then after you have the result, you reflect on that result. So what was it about my action that resulted in a good thing or a negative thing, and what should I change for the future? This reflection leads to learning, and you apply that learning to the next action. And this is a feedback cycle. Each time you do one of these feedback cycles, you learn something and you get better at the skill. If you don't do any feedback cycles, you don't get any better. So it really comes down to how many feedback cycles can you pack in to your learning. If you can do 100 feedback cycles in a day and sustain that for a year or two, you're going to have an incredible amount of learning. If you don't do any feedback cycles, you're going to have zero learning. So the more feedback cycles you can pack in, the more you're going to develop and accelerate your learning and accelerate your results.